Great Plains is a two-player area control game designed by Trevor Benjamin and Brett J. Gilbert and published by Lookout Games. In Great Plains, players take simple turns placing one of their pieces on the board next to one of their previously played pieces. Once every piece is placed on the board, the game ends. The goal is to control the most meadow sections on the board at game's end. To set up the game, there are 7 double-sided hexagonal tiles which are placed on the table to form the board. Each tile has a cave space which will be used for players' initial piece placement. Each player receives their 3 cave tiles and the meeples of their color. The orange player takes the foxes and the blue player takes the serpents. Players first alternate placing their cave tiles on the board. The last player to place their cave becomes the first player and starts play by placing one of their meeples in a space adjacent to one of their own caves. On future turns, meeples can also be placed next to one of your own meeples. Mountain spaces are impassable. There are 3 types of animal spaces on the board that allow you to grab tiles to help break placement rules. When you place a meeple on a space with that animal's icon, you take one of the tiles if there are any in the supply. There are only 3 of each tile in the supply, so there is a bit of strategy in choosing whether to exhaust a particular supply to hurt your opponent or to prevent the opponent from gaining a monopoly. The animal tiles provide a lot more choices for meeple placement and are an important aspect of the game. On a turn, you may spend one and only one of these tiles to help you navigate the terrain of the board to better help you secure the yellow meadow spaces for scoring at the end of the game. The horse allows you to place a meeple 2 spaces away from an existing meeple or cave, even if the space in between is occupied by your opponent. The eagle lets you place a meeple 2 spaces away from an existing meeple or cave if the intervening space is a mountain. The bear is the meanest of all tiles because it lets you push an opponent's meeple off a space in order to place your own. If the push knocks the opponent's meeple into a mountain or off the board, that piece is eliminated from the game. Once the last meeple is placed on the board, the game ends. Then scoring occurs. Watch as we score one of our playthroughs.
I am orange, Steve is blue. Now we're going to score the yellow sections. So let's check this one. There are 2 spaces. I have majority. And because it's next to a spring, it's worth 3 points. So I get 3 points. We go here. This one is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible spaces. There are no springs next to it. And I have the majority, 3-0. So I get all 5. So now I have 8 points. We'll look at this one. There are 4 yellow spaces and it's next to a spring. So it's worth 5 points. And here Steve has 3 to my 1. So he gets 5. So now it's 8-5. This spot nobody was in, so no one scores it. Here, this is worth 2. There are no springs around it. And I won that, so I have 10 points. This space is worth 2 plus the spring, and Steve has sole control of that. So now you have 8. So it's 10-8. Here, this is worth 2. There are no springs around it. Steve wins it, so we're tied 10-10. This space would be worth 3 because you got the 2 here and a spring, but we are tied, so no one gets it. So we're still tied at 10, right? This one is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a spring, 7. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to your 2. So I just got 7 points. That gives me 17-10. This space is only by itself and there are no springs around it and I control it. So I get 1 point, that gives me 18-10. And this one here is the last space we haven't scored. You have sole control of it, it's worth 1, plus next to a spring is 2, so you ended up with 12.
So what do I think about Great Plains? Well, I really like it for the space it'll fill in my collection. I love area control, but most of those games take a while to play, which is fine with me, but lessens how often I get to play them. Great Plains takes less than 30 minutes to play and really gets closer to 15 or 20 if players get in a rhythm. That's about as quick an area control game as you'll find. Next, I love that there's very little luck involved. The only randomness is the board setup and who goes first. I don't mind luck in games, but I do enjoy low luck in my abstract two-player games. And I think theme is relatively unimportant in Great Plains, though the art and components do help with a bit of immersion. I especially like the players' meeples, shaped like foxes and serpents. The components are well made, and the colors definitely pop. The game is very easy to set up, and the box is small, so the game is quite portable. It is also very easy to teach because the mechanics and scoring concepts are simple to understand. In short, I think Great Plains is a tight and simple design that provides solid strategic choices in a short amount of time. I'm glad I picked it up, and I'm sure I'll be playing it again in the near future. On a scale of 1 to great, I'll call it quite good and perfect at what it does. If you get the chance, you should really check out Great Plains. Thanks for watching, and if you don't mind, please like this video and subscribe to my channel.